So here we're back at Sports Scope Broadcasting with me, Johnny Hall. Um, just wanted to talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. We're a couple days late. Wanted to digest everything that happened. Looking at who played, who scored, and honestly, who was the high points and who was low points, right? So when we look at the score, 25-22, it was obviously a pretty good Super Bowl. My son had it right. He guessed, oh, Dad, they're going into overtime. And that was a great prediction because they did. His team won 25-22. And you know what? I'm okay with that. I didn't really care who won. I wanted San Francisco to win, but both teams played hard. I don't believe that Patrick Mahomes deserved the MVP of it, but whatever. That's typically it goes to the quarterback of the winning team, and I mean it's not saying he didn't perform. It's just I don't think he played to his ability. Let's talk about Travis Kelce. I'm going to tell you right now that I have little to zero patience with professional athletes that feel entitled or act in such a way toward their coaches. And I think y'all know what I'm talking about, where Travis Kelce comes over, grabs Andy Reid's arm, yells in his face, and gets pulled away by another player. Okay, now our kids, and you saw it on the last episode, my son says one of his favorite players is Travis Kelce. And now what's he looking at? He's looking at Travis Kelce yelling at a coach. And I get it, people get caught up in the moment. I'm 100%. But I don't care what your superstar status is, who your girlfriend is. If I'm Andy Reid, I'm sitting you down. I might be losing a job in the next day, but I'm sitting you down. You would have watched the rest of the Super Bowl from the sideline. And I will not take anything away from his performances, his ability, his agility, he's one of the greatest tight ends that we've ever seen play. That doesn't put you in a position where you can be disrespectful to the man who's getting your entire team there through the Super Bowl. Have I ever been an Andy Reid fan? No, I've never really been an Andy Reid fan. But head coaches deserve the respect of every player, and quite frankly, every fan, because he's under a lot of pressure. Travis Kelce did that. He goes into the game. He makes one or two big plays, right? Let's talk about when the play isn't going to Travis Kelce. He is an absolute athlete, and he's a superstar. I get that. He's a decoy. I understand. It keeps everybody on their toes to know that Travis Kelce's lined up to the left or the right or going in motion, whatever. But if he's not getting the ball, what does he do? What does he do? He stands and watches the play. Occasionally, when the ball comes to his side, he's great blocking downfield. He turns it on and he blocks downfield. But at some point, what are we teaching our kids? What you have to look at when the ball's away from you. Are you battling for position? Are you blocking? Are you in basketball? Are you boxing out? Are you backing up in baseball? There's always something to do. And disappointment would be my biggest feeling on this, because you heard my son say it's his favorite player. He's going to idolize him, and I think my son actually saw the part. I'm not sure. We haven't talked about that yet, and I wish he was here to be on this podcast with me. He's at his mom's, but Travis Kelce, you see the millions of eyes on you every day. And of course, with the Swiftie fans coming in, you have millions more. You have to step up your game. There's too many people watching, and quite frankly, I don't want my son to think it's okay to relax in one play of any game. I don't want my son to think it's okay to yell at a coach. I don't want my son to think it's okay to get so frustrated that another player has to pull you away from the coach. That's entitlement. That's losing your place. And quite frankly, it doesn't need to be on any athletic stage, whether competition, whether it be baseball or basketball or football. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Congratulations to Pacheco. I mean, he turned it around after that fumble. He really didn't play that bad. I mean, there was several players that really stepped it up. I honestly, like I said, I could have cared less who won, but I find myself thinking about this Travis Kelce thing, and Andy Reid thing, more than I should. I think. But as a coach, I think every coach out there that sees that should be saying, this is not what we want our kids to see. So yesterday, we went to practice with Jacob. We're going to turn the page a little bit to youth sports. After the big fallout with the Tri-Town basketball game, and we came back, and I listened to the coach's speech to the kids, and I really enjoy, like I said, I enjoy watching those two coaches coach the kids, and I get to help occasionally in practices, so I really enjoy that too. Practicing fast breaks, fifth and sixth graders practicing fast breaks, getting the ball off the toss, a couple dribbles and into the basket. You can't beat that because these kids love running up and down the floor. I can't believe how you can take a kid that's even somewhat out of shape, and they love the opportunity to chase the ball down the floor to make a layup, and put a little pressure on them is even better. So a little shout out to their team for a great practice. They got games coming up. I think on Friday is their game. I think they've already secured a spot in the playoff. They've only lost one game. Coming up on Thursday, Annabelle has volleyball practice. Her next tournament's going to be, I believe it's in Philadelphia, and or York, one or the other. And she loves to travel, so we're going to go out there and see what she can do there. She's trying to move from a weak side hitter to a outside hitter or a middle. Those of you that know volleyball know that a lot more balls get tossed over that way or bumped over that way, set over that way, and she's looking forward to that. On another note, yesterday on the way back from practice, pouring the rain down, my windshield wiper fell off. That was fun. Had to drive about 4 miles with no windshield wiper, and I'm just glad it didn't happen this morning in the middle of all this snow that we got this morning. So, if you have any thoughts about the Super Bowl, I'd love to hear them. I'd love to hear what other people. I mean, I've heard hey, he got caught up in the moment. He just wanted to be in the game. He feels like when he's in the game, the team is better. And I'm not saying that's not the case. But I'd like to hear somebody else's opinion, whether it's good or bad. Put it in the comments. Let me hear about it. If there's enough of them, maybe we'll talk about it again, because I just can't see any time or any place that behavior is called for. So thanks for watching. Sports Scope. Like I said, we're trying to keep up and keep you guys up. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you some other time. All right, thanks.